Hello everyone, Pally here, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. The deep dive has pulled into another station, and over the course of the next few videos, we're going to be taking a look at the Dreadlord herself, Lady Proudmoore. Something very interesting has happened over the course of Heroes' lifetime. I remember when Jaina was first released, I literally had a moment where I was like, this is how characters should be designed. Jaina came out with an extremely defined Q build, an extremely defined W build, and once again, an extremely defined E build. And they even had some interplay between talents. I really think Blizzard knocked it out of the park when they introduced Jaina. Now, that was many, many years ago, and unfortunately, we have seen her build diversity go into the toilet. The main build for Jaina is just slight variations at level 1 and 4, with slight variations at level 13, but mostly focusing on her E ability, Cone of Cold. It does allow you to get a ton of burst damage out, but it's certainly not my favorite way to play the character. So over the course of the next few videos, we're going to be taking a look at Jaina, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride. If you do, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and let's jump into today's match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Volskaya Foundry today. The friendly team, Jaina Proudmoore, Diablo, Imperius, Jim Laner, and Anduin. The enemy team, Muradin, Sonya, Ragnaros, Genji, and Whitemane. Let me tell you, as someone who's not confident on Jaina, that is a pretty scary team to go up against. But the main Jaina build should have a lot of answers for their aggression, and I'll kind of explain that as the game progresses. I want to say it for the record, this is the mage I've always struggled with the most, even though she doesn't seem that complicated outside looking in. This Muradin's silent, so I'm focusing him. He got reported and lost his name. So our Q ability, straight line skill shot. This is Frostbolt. We send it out, it hits an enemy, it does damage. It deals more damage if the opponent or the target of the ability is already chilled, and that'll be very common with a lot of what Jaina's doing today. We have a quest to build up damage against chilled targets, and if we complete that quest, we unlock Ice Block. So if the enemy team does want to fight me, that is in fact in my best interest, especially this early in the game. Now, I do kind of need to dump all of my abilities on one target, it seems, if I want to get the most out of that burst damage this early in the game. But I'm pretty happy with just moving in and lane clearing a lane that quick. Now, that being said, we are dumping mana like crazy to spend our abilities this much, and it is not entirely necessary. For instance, our W ability, Blizzard, would kill the entire lane on its own. You just put it on the mage, and, well, not quite entirely at this level, I guess, but it is most of the damage you need, and you can conserve quite a lot of mana by just using that. Enemy team's Genji is dipping away at the top of the screen. We're going to conserve mana here and just get the globe. Our quest for the globe, gather regeneration globes to increase our mana regeneration throughout the entire game. After 20 globes, hold on, let's put this down. After 20 globes, the damage bonus from Frostbite is increased by 10%. So Frostbite is 50% by default, so that's a nice damage increase. I like that. Ragnaros taken down by the enemy team. We split their deaths, but I guess the objective is still a little bit away. Mercenary camp moving towards the top. Genji sees me coming. I am just gonna dump all my mana on it. Exchange my mana for dead minions. That's how I'm playing the game right now. Now, we have two options here at level 4 for standard Jaina, the first of which is Arcane Intellect. Damage shield targets to return more mana. As we've already established, she is pretty mana hungry, but we did go for the level 1 quest to help with that. So hopefully we don't need Arcane Intellect as well. What we're going to take in its stead is Frost Armor. The enemy team has a lot of dives. Sonya Leap, Muradin Leap, Genji Leap, and I'm the squishiest target on the team. So it's very likely that those guys are going to be jumping in on me. That talent gives us 1 instance of block, so first auto attack is going to have its damage reduced by 75%. And it also allows us to chill anyone that happens to melee us. So it allows us to get into our damage bonus windows faster. It allows us to pop off quite well in the right circumstances. Bro, if I see white main channeling, that's just blizzard fodder. Was the answer to my white main problem this entire time Jaina Proudmore? It might be. Mana is getting a little low, and we definitely need to back up. Cooldowns are the main issue right now, and I'm not comboing my abilities together enough. You really do need to hit with one and then the other to get the chill damage to start stacking. Friendly team is respawning at the moment. I have at least one globe up here I can get. Let's go for 2. And we'll just keep our lanes pushing while the objective is still going. They might be rotating on me. I'm going to be careful. Lost sight of them middle. We're then going to go for Icy Flows. Increase Cone of Cold area by, I think, 100%. Yes, indeed. Now our Cone of Cold hits a very wide range. We can do something like this, too. Hit Genji with a buttload of that blizzard damage and force him off the back line. I think we also get some cooldown reduction. Maybe that's a bit later in the game that we pick up that cooldown reduction. I'm not sure. Either way, I should make sure that I hit my Q first before we send out that E, like we just did for Genji. Enemy team is in charge of this objective, and we almost picked up a... Okay, we did get it. We did pick up a kill on Sonya. So, it does suck that we did lose the first objective, but here's a little secret for Jaina. On maps like this, you kind of want to. Okay, that's hyperbole. You probably don't want to. But it's not the end of the world. I'm a silver lining kind of guy. This objective that has a player inside of it counts as a hero. So I can stack up a bunch of frostbite damage versus this thing, and it's probably not going to move that much, because why would it? It's a big fucking thing with a health bar. So let's just put the blizzard down right there. Hopefully get a couple waves down. I just got another 1,000 added on to my blizzard total, and I feel pretty happy with that. We'll catch the next wave up top. Hey, bud. Should I wait for my blizzard here? Is this a... Oh, he came to me. I didn't see that coming. I probably could have died there. Okay, we'll have to reassess that. Big wave. Dies very fast to just the cone.
Well done.
We are going to be picking up another cone talent in the future. Oh, and I also want to say, for standard Jaina, everyone goes water elemental. I think I'm going ring in this game. I think, maybe. We'll see. Good job breaking that up. I was going to go back to base, but I guess I'm kind of full on everything, huh? I'll just keep rotating in between here and top. Try to give as much XP as we can. I'll hold my blizzard for this mercenary camp going. I do really like the wave clear I have. That's quite satisfying. Look at that. That mercenary camp was almost killed in one blizzard. So Ring of Frost, after a 1.5 second delay, will root anyone inside of a pretty large circle. This allows us to go out and be pretty aggressive with what we're doing. Why did my blizzard never cast? If we have some control on our team, it makes it very easy to land. So for instance, walking up and just putting a ring down, not very likely. 1.5 seconds is a lot of time for someone to get out of the way. If we see an Imperious Q go out that we like, if we see a Diablo combo going out that we like, or potentially this. I thought he was flipping into the ring. I thought it was a flip, so I played off of it. It was good enough. We took down the enemy team's Murden. Now we have white main in front of us, and she's just fucking channeling into me. She's just standing fucking still and out trading me. So I guess I have to go back. Great amount of chill damage done there. We only need 3,000 more, actually about 2,000 more, to be done with our quest. Okay, my literal goal is to focus white main every time I see her standing still. Can I do this? One, cone it. Oh, that's really not bad at all. Okay, so we do get some CDR with icy flows. If we hit an enemy that's chilled with our E, it gives us quite a lot of cooldown reduction, up to 8 seconds. So we could potentially spam out several Cone of Colds against an enemy back to back to back if they are clumped. Team fight's about to happen to the south of us. Looks like clumped enemies there. Look who I see channeling. And I'm pissed! Yeah! I could try to channel for our healer if they need it, but it kind of seems like things are going fine. Let's get it. Never mind, we'll ring. Even if it's just to back him up, I think it's worth. I'm trying to get in here with the body block. Good chill damage, but I think that's all I have. No way I get out of that. No fucking way I get out of that. Minion wave was way too close. So quest is complete. I unlocked improved ice block. And now with that, I can basically make myself immune to damage. Oh, it doesn't say the duration of... Oh, probably because I died with it still up. This is probably just a visual bug. Haymaker away from the building on Jim Laner. Muradin playing very aggressive here. Sonya does not have leap, so she's not going to be jumping back in there anytime soon. We're one region globe away from completing our quest, and this is kind of where we need to make a decision. Do we want to be way more aggressive with our abilities with Icy Veins, or would we like a more defensive option with Ice Barrier? For this particular game, I'm going to go Ice Barrier. Like I said, I'm pretty afraid of this enemy team jumping on me. They have a lot of power, engage capabilities, so let's make sure we are using whatever we can to try to stay safe. I'll go ahead and ring this because I don't think they're moving anytime soon. Managed to catch 3 members of the enemy team, resulting in 1 kill so far. Cone of Cold is out. I'm way too close to that Sonya, but it was kind of working. It was kind of working, dude. Put that down. I have Ice Block if she tries to go back in with the spear. We could probably negate it. Friendly team's channeling well, but we're still catching up to the progress that the enemy team made. Their Genji and Whitemane are going to be back up in a few seconds as well, so they're going to be moving towards us. Did hit Muradin there, and the Blizzard should deal some damage, but he does leap himself right out. I'm going to Sippy Cup. We know the enemy team's back on the way. I have 30 seconds on my ult, so that big showstopper won't be able to land again. Hang out. 10%. Chilling. Big grouping. Went in with 1 frontal. Blizzard's down as well. I'm just going to ice block this because I'm afraid of the damage. Cone one more time. Friendly team is perfect for a Ring of Frost. It hit. Got 1. Got 2. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. I want to stay. No! You can get it, Imperious. Don't back down, Imperious. Believe in yourself, Imperious. I don't know why Jimmy left you, Imperious. He shouldn't have. Oh, well, that was fun. That was fun. All right, they're going to be pushing top. We are going to get a very big power increase here. Numbing Cold. Cone of Cold roots targets for 1 second. Suddenly, they have no choice but to stand in our Blizzard for at least 1 raid. Should expand our burst damage quite a lot. We should be hitting pretty hard. If it isn't abundantly clear, I'm not a Jaina player. I'm just trying my best. I've never been a Jaina player, dude. All of the other mages just clicked in my brain except for Kael'thas. And Jaina was kind of in the same boat as him. She existed, and that was okay. I didn't need to play her. Enemy Genji does get pushed away. Sonya trying to hold us off at the pass as we are going in for a second building. Trying to just slow down that Genji engage if I can. Just sending Qs towards him if possible. Oh, the Apocalypse is out. Wait a minute. I missed everything. I missed everything. I'm just going to put a ring down. And fucking dead. And it's over just like that. That's one of the biggest problems with Jaina. If you cannot get a root off, if you can't CC someone and they manage to get behind you, very, very hard to move around them to get away. We can kind of get an answer for that with Ice Blink, and in this particular game, that might be a good idea. Once again, the dive of this enemy team is terrifying, so it would allow me to just reposition a little bit more. Enemy team did grab that mercenary camp above us. It's moving through the top lane right now with a vengeance. 15 seconds until I'm back alive. The lone defender, Diablo, down there right now. He does manage to flip Sonya over the wall, but, oh, gotta be careful with that Haymaker. Good stun may have just saved him. We're going to be back up right now. hello. They backed up. They decided pushing a tier 2 maybe wasn't the best idea for their health.
Enemy just took down a fort.
Let's... Blizzard should probably do that. Beautiful. Enemy Ragnaros did take down a building on the bottom side of the map, but was chased to no end. Was it worth it? Maybe. They are ahead on XP. They do have an advantage right now. Oh, look at that lane clear. That is satisfying. That's really good. My quest is done. I could just put blizzards down if I really wanted to. That could be my gameplay loop. I can't wait until we do the blizzard build for Jaina. That was actually unironically my favorite one. It's not very good at team fighting, but man, can it put blizzards down. Enemy team is fighting over a mercenary camp right now. Genji going in with the X marks the spot. I'm on the way. Hello. Ring of Frost is down. We have Rooted Whitemane. That wasn't Whitemane. It was Genji. I thought it was. Oh, I saw blood, dude. I saw blood. Oh, man. Holy shit. Well, it still feels pretty good to kill Genji, too. Don't get me wrong. Rooting that guy down, not allowing him to jump out of the way, is still pretty fucking satisfying. Not quite as good as catching Whitemane, though. Oh, maybe I'll get to do that this game. Just like that, we do have a lead hitting our heroic talents for the enemy team. And I do think I'm going to go Ice Blink this game. I think I do need it to reposition. I think that's going to be really important for our survivability. It is worth mentioning that it will chill an area that I blink into as well, so this doesn't need to be used defensively. We could jump in with it and then set up an instant root on a target. We'll see. We'll see if I'm feeling that confident. We'll see if we can find someone that's isolated and maybe do that. We just picked up 2 kills somehow, even though the enemy team has been super staggered. They walked right into us, so I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to see if I can get some damage in on this middle building. Just instantly clear the wave. I am taking a little bit too much. 3 members of the enemy team are alive, and we only see one of them on the map right now. Now we see the others. Okay. Slowed down immediately by Whitemane and shrunk. She's afraid of my damage, and she should be. This should be pretty easy to finish off, unless I get Haymade. Oh. I should have gotten a little ice on Muradin first, so he would have been rooted there. Imperious jumping back onto us. There should have been my root. I think my Q missed. Fuck! Fuck! Good damage, everyone. Proud of you. Proud of you. I'm here and I'm contributing. I think that's one of the reasons that the water elemental is usually picked with this playstyle. It's because all you have to do is tell the water... There's my root. All you have to do is tell the water elemental to go in and you have guaranteed chill on a target. Whereas with this, I have to make sure that I'm using my other abilities appropriately. Great, got her! Yeah, I could have gotten Muradin there too, but I was staring at Sonya. Muradin hopping away with just a sliver of HP. That's okay, I'm gonna continue to focus on this building. Now, let's not forget there is an objective in the bottom lane right now that we could be going after if we're feeling up to it, but the enemy team just keeps kind of walking in and splitting their deaths. I teleported in on Muradin there so I could then instantly root, and he didn't have the possibility of jumping away, even though we lost our Diablo for it. Diablo had all of those souls in his little soul bucket, and he's back on the map already. Look at my mana regen. 7 a second. That's kind of satisfying to look at. That's really zooming. Well, we're on the objective. I think I'm doing everything on the map that I should be. Enemy team keeps trying to desperately defend this building. I just don't think it's worth giving your life for over and over and over again. Now, I am in a position when we're sieging this where I can kind of build up a shield for myself, so maybe I should be hanging out up here a little bit more. Ice Bomb goes out, so does Ring! Got him! Bye, bud. Staggering deaths again. Diablo still going in without a care in the world. I was just pushed back a little bit. The objective is on the way, and we're going to be jumping into the passenger seat right now as well. With this, I should be able to finish off the core, no problem. All of my machine gun shots are going to be on it. And I do declare that that will be GG. I said that too soon. And I do declare that that will be GG. So this is the standard-ish Jaina right now, with some form of mana production in the early game. I think that has to be mandatory. Whether or not you get that at level 1 or level 4, that's up to you. I definitely prefer the Globe Quest. We went Fingers of Frost into Frost Armor, Icy Flows into Ring of Frost, then Ice Barrier, Numbing Blast, and then because of their team comp, I went for Ice Blink at level 20. You could have gotten the second explosion on Ring of Frost. Shit, I mean, you could have honestly gone with kind of whatever at level 20. This is the most popular way of playing Jaina by far. Seems as though all of the other play styles have unfortunately fallen into the shadows, but that's not going to stop me. We'll be back with more Jaina very soon.